So what does this stake tell me? What's 10 CL?
Center line to the box, and those are all communication angles, all four. Before they give me which box was, so I have to follow pretty much the stake, but that make a problem because we have to cross too many pipes to be able to match the stake that they wanted. So now they just give me location. I have the flexibility to switch angles from one position to another, as long as they are connected to the right pipe. So on that way, I cross the minimal as possible. So it's still gonna cross pipes because they go and they keep going. So they still has to be crossing, but we try to minimize that. So that's why they just give me the center of the line, the distance where it's gonna be. On the back one, like you see, it's a center line, and that way I know that I am straight.
What's LO or
This
nothing?
is line only.
Line only.
Line only. This is line only. This is my information. This is a 10-foot offset. So if we just take the measurement, it's gonna go from the hub. I got my paint. So I use a line with the other stake right there, and this is my center for the pipe. This is the physical center of the box. So in this case, for example, if this is gonna be telephone box, it's gonna be a box of 2 by 3, the size. So this is the center, so I can just go right there, 18 inches to one side and 18 inches to the other side, and then I just kind of figure out it's gonna be one to this side. Okay, this is the side of the box. The inside, physical inside of the box, kind of like it's not straight, but so now I know what is the center. Based on the distance of the curb and gutter, can compare if this is gonna work or how close I am from the curb and gutter. So in this case, sidewalk is gonna be 10.5 feet. If I measure this one, my box is gonna be too close. So in this particular area, I has to look the prints to see if I have a room to move it a little bit, because otherwise I'm gonna be touching sidewalk. So that's why I need to have a lines. I need to have a curve face, and that way I know where I am located and what's my distances.
So now I come out to here and I see CF for curb face. And
This is
what's
CS
20
curve
20
face.
plus 32, tell me?
That's the elevation where we are located.
Okay.
So you put this one in the GPS, it's gonna send you straight to this position.
And then FO 45.
This is fill 0. That means there will be the foot is called. Like in this case, it's no foot, it's only inches or hundreds. 45 from 100. If you take it to the tape measure, this will be, to be rough, 5.5 feet. You can say that will be this call right here. So they're gonna fill it from this nail to the top of the curve for 5.5 feet.
So when we missed that one, just first statement is that TC is top of curb.
Top of curve.
So I have CF for curb face and TC for top of curb on that one stake.
Yes, and if we go to the other one right here,
And what's JT on this one here?
JT is joint range.
Joint Trent crossing, is that what that's telling me?
No, this is an angle position.
Oh, it's an angle, okay.
This is an angle position.
So it's a 45 degree.
Can be
Or a 90?
Either one. Can be. This is only told me that is angle position.
Oh, okay.
So I have to look in the print, and the print is gonna tell me which angle I have to use it.
Perfect.
They usually don't give me right here which angle. They just told me there is an angle position, so I'll have to look for it.
So it's a joint trench, 10 feet joint trench. What's the COFS?
CO is cut 110, or actually one of the 100. So that, in this case is 110. 110, they're gonna cut it from this hub right here. So from this one.
And the last statement on there, FS, what is that?
S is final surface.
Final surface. Okay.
Final surface. So in this case, they're gonna cut it 1 inch and a quarter to say from this hub right there, a little lower. That's gonna be the final level after they grade everything.
Okay.
So that's why they give all the information with curve face and final surface, and that way we can compare how much different we're gonna have it from the top of curve to the final surface right here, and we can just kind of decide how much we have to cut it or we have to go up.
Perfect.
So
What's the RAD stand for?
radius. They just cut it on half, radius, like, and it's 12.5. That's the total angle. Remember when we was talking about the big 12.5 radiuses? So this is the way, and the way how they place my stake, they told me how my angle, where is my center to go. So this is pretty much the center of my angle. When I measure from the joint range, now the stakes told me that I'm going this way.
So this side point here, this is why on job sites people get so upset when someone drives through a job site crazy and knocks over all the stakes, because all those stakes are important.
If somebody knock this one out and later turn it to that side, now I'm gonna be marking this one right there, and it's not gonna match my trench. So that's why this is so important to keep this one, not just when we are just driving right here, but when we're digging, because we know if we keep our angles and our center of the line, because a little, in this typical job right here, a foot off can make a huge difference because there's more utilities going right there. They are still not in yet. So if you place the trench now in other place, we can be hit by the storm drain or by water. So that's why it's so important to keep those ones on place.